All right. Today is July 21st, 2026, and this is my trade recap for today and a little psychology recap slash motivational recap type thing. I don't even know. First, I'm going to just start with what was going through my head this morning as I was at work. I've been Recently, I've been learning about candle range theory, and it makes sense to me, you know. And I kind of back tested, and it literally it works. So it's kind of what I've been trying to do, incorporate into my trades. Literally just starting this week, but pretty much it's not really going very or today was it worked. Okay, let me just get straight into it. Here we go. Coming into the day daily, we're pretty much doing a retrace into this daily fair value gap right here. So it's pretty bullish, but before 10 a.m. candle opened, we had this right here. And pretty much what you do with CRT is you mark out the high and then you mark out the low. And if the wick sweeps the high and the body closes below the high of this wick of the CRT, then you're going to be looking for shorts. And so that's what I was looking for. And so pretty much market opened, let's see, 9:30. Yeah, 9:30 right here. And I was in for shorts. And my target was London lows right here. As you can see, it played out. It played out. So I had the correct bias, I guess. I know we're pretty bullish, but um I had to correct basically how CRT works is it's that first 30 minutes, and that's exactly what I got. I got that first 30 minutes correct, but right here at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. opens and it manipulates up, and I was scared because I didn't enter exactly right here. I entered closer, like I'd say it was probably right here, and then my stop was at 20 points. Yeah, it was something like this. But 10 a.m. manipulates up, and I got manipulated and pretty much closed my trade because I did not want to get stopped. But pretty soon after that, this is all while I'm working though, so it was just I was on my phone, off my phone, on my phone, off my phone. That's just an excuse if you couldn't tell. I'm just gonna mark this out real quick. Anyways, and because I missed out on this, I kinda, not kinda, I did tilt, and I was just looking for 10 a.m. open shorts. So I just kept getting stopped out, stopped out, stopped out. We got to this equilibrium, and I was still looking for shorts, stopped out, stopped out. And that is why this up here is at minus 1800, pretty much 1900. I'm disappointed. I got no excuses. Um, it's just crazy how easy it is to know the problem, but knowing that the problem, it's just crazy because it's like, it's not, I'm not just talking about me. Like, I know that other people struggle with this, but it's every, when I was getting into trading, it's like people always talk about the hardest part about this is the psychology. And I knew that, like, I was already struggling with it, but right now it's like really hard because I know I know how to trade, like I really do. But what is holding me back is not being disciplined. And I'm not just talking about trading, I'm talking about my day-to-day life. My bed isn't fixed. My room's dirty. I'm overweight. You know, it shows, like the not being disciplined shows. And I'm not trying to make this a negative, like I hate myself, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I'm a strong believer on accountability and just pointing things out because it's just, that's how, like, the first step to growth is pointing out what is wrong, you know, and being okay with knowing that what you're doing is wrong. Like, it's like knowing that if this trade right here, if it was 20 points and I was trading with 5 micros, like, I'm okay with losing $200, you know. But what I need to do is not be, I just need to put myself in uncomfortable situations so I can grow. Growth happens when you are uncomfortable. And I know this, I have a testimony of that because I was doing so well at the beginning of this year and it slowly faded out. And I do not want to fall back in to the bad habits again. I think for me, what's going to help is if I record daily, you know, record my trade recaps and just talk to myself and to whoever's watching this. Because I know I got this. I've seen it before. I've been locked in before. You know, I've been through this at the beginning of the year. It's what's gonna change. The only thing that needs to change is myself. And the way I'm going to be better is I know change doesn't happen overnight, but as long as I put in that effort, as long as I stay consistent, I know I can produce the best results that are possible as long as it's within the Lord's will. Um, that's pretty much it. Don't really got anything else to talk about, so I'm gonna just end my recording now.